Hello everyone, Namaste and welcome. In today's practice, we're going to be working with our inner creative energy, letting it flow and letting it flourish in our entire being. This practice is mainly situated around our sacral center, which is the home of our creative energy. So we're going to be opening up, letting all that stagnant negative energy go and feeling good because that's what it's all about. So without further ado, let's get on our mats and let's get into it. So starting off, lying flat on our backs today. I'm just going to come into this moment, come into this space, wherever you are, just letting the day go, whatever happened before this practice, whatever's going to happen after, just letting it all go, and simply coming here, coming present with ourselves, becoming present with our inner creative power, because that's what we're here for today. To let that inner power that we all have, just let it flourish and flow. That inner creativity. We're all creators. Just simply being a human is being a creator. So we're going to hone in on that. We're going to hone in on our breath. Just simply feeling the body rise on every inhale and float down on every exhale. Just centering ourselves. Coming into yoga mode. Maybe coming to some kind of creative intention. Some kind of mantra. Some kind of manifestation maybe. Something that you want to create for yourself, for your life, for your being. What do you want to create, and how do you want to create it? Just taking that in. Visualizing it. Just feeling how that feels. To create something new, something different for your life. See if you can keep that throughout this entire practice. That creative intention. So staying with that. We're going to come back to the breath. Hug the legs into the chest here. And just warming up the body, warming up the spine, warming up the back. Just massaging the lower back here, rotating from left to right. So we're going to come back to center. From here, hug the right knee, right leg into the chest. Send the left leg long. Float the left foot down to the mat. Open up the right hip crease here. Kind of like an up and out motion with the right knee. Keeping the feet active. And just breathing. Rotate back to center with the right leg. And sending it all the way to the left side of our body. We're going to come into a supine twist. Reaching with our right hand, looking past our right fingertips here. Just breathing. Still just easing into it. Rotate back to center with the right knee. Send the right leg long. Reset on your mat. And then hug the legs in again. Massaging the lower back a little bit. From here, hug the left knee in. Send the right leg long. Float the right foot down. And opening up the left hip crease. That same up and out motion with the left knee. Just breathe. Rotate back to center with the left leg. And send it all the way to the right side of your body, coming into a supine twist on the left side. Reaching with our left hand, looking past our left fingertips. Just breathing. Rotate back to center. Send the left leg long. Reset on your mat. And then once you're good to go, hug the knees in. And let's rock the length of the spine. A few times, maybe 2 or 3 times, massaging the spine. And finding ourselves in a seated position, easy pose. Shoulders heavy, spine is neutral. Easing into our practice. Easing in to our creative power. Come back to the breath. Inhale, arms up to the sky, reach up high. Reach up to the heavens here. Exhale, right palm meets the mat. We're going to reach with our left hand. Left arm stays active here. Just breathe. I want to feel it underneath here. Inhale, arms up to the sky, actively reach. Exhale, left palm meets the floor, reaching with our right hand. Right arm stays active. Stretching out the side body. Just opening up. Opening up an inner doorway to our divine creativity. We all have it. Gotta find it. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, let's goalpost the arms here. Bend the elbows. And finding a gentle rotation, left or right here. Doing some kundalini twists. Getting that sacred energy flowing. Warming up the spine, warming up the body. Go as fast or as slow as you like here. Just don't force anything. Just taking in your creative potential. Let's really take it in, man. What do you want to create? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? How do you want to give back in this life to yourself and everybody else? That's what we're here to do. We're here to serve ourselves and serve each other through our creative endeavors. And let's come back to center. Arms up to the sky, reach up high. Big inhale. Exhale, coming forward on our mats. Uncross the ankles. Finding ourselves in tabletop position, shoulders over the wrists. Finding our foundation. And then once we're settled in here, big inhale, shine the chest, chin up. Exhale, chin to chest, rounding the back, really getting into it here, opening up. Inhale forward, exhale back. All that energy, that Kundalini energy lies dormant at the base of our spine. We gotta release it. Let it flow. Letting all that prana flow. Prana is power. Prana is life. It's our life force energy. And that's what we're doing today. We're cultivating our inner life force. Our inner creator. Staying with the cat-cows here. Inhale forward. Exhale, rounding the back. Really warming up the back, warming up the spine. Syncing with the breath. You always want to sync with the breath. Coming back to tabletop. In your own time. Finding our foundation. And just returning to our creative intention. Taking it in one last time. What's it look like? What's it sound like, smell like, feel like? Really internalizing that. Staying with it, and on your next exhale, let's curl the toes, send the hips up, downward facing dog. Settling in. Head is heavy. Shoulders heavy here. We're still warming up the body. Maybe just noticing a difference in how we feel already. A little bit more open. A little bit more free. Let's inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step, hop, or walk to the tops of our mat. Just hang out here for a second. Shoulders heavy. Head is really heavy. Just letting it all go. All that stagnant energy. All that tension in our shoulders and our neck. Just letting it all go. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, we fold. And then inhale, root to rise, reverse swan dive all the way up. Actively reach here. Try to touch the ceiling. Try to touch the heavens. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a moment. Recalibrate yourself. Ground yourself. And return to that awareness of our creative power. Know that you are a creator. You always were and you always will be. A powerful creator. Just taking that in. Returning to the breath. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward all the way. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, let's plant the palms. Take our flow, stepping back to a high push-up, plank position. Lowering down. Uncurl the toes. Push ourselves up to an up dog. Shine the chest. Really getting into it here. Big inhale. Exhale. Curl the toes. Hips up, downward facing dog. Settling in. All right, here we go. On your next inhale, right leg goes high, keeping the hips in line. Exhale, let's step the right foot through towards the right hand. Frame the front foot with our hands, staying on the ball of our left leg. Left knee is generously bent. And let's come up, high lunge on the right side. Finding balance, finding stability. And just breathing. And from here, open up the left leg, arms out, warrior two. Just rooting into the mat, rooting into the earth. Inhale, flip the palms, slight reach forward with your upper body. Exhale, reaching back with the right hand. Right arm stays active, reverse warrior. Just breathing. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Exhale, we're going to hinge forward and down with the right hand. Feel free to use a block and reach up high with the left as we come into a side angle. Don't force anything here. Only go as far as your back lets you. Just breathe. Inhale, come up, warrior two. From here, straighten the right leg. Shift the hips a little bit to the left in same motion. We're going to hinge forward and down with the right hand, reaching up high with the left as we come into a triangle. Just breathe. Inhale, come up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down to the mat. We come into a lunge. Keep the left palm planted here. From here, and peel open with the right, reaching up high. And exhale, right palm meets the mat. We step the right foot back. Take our flow. And we will meet in down dog. Settling in. On your next inhale, left leg goes high, keeping the hips in line. Exhale, let's step the left foot through towards the left hand. Frame the front foot with our hands, staying on the ball of our right foot this time. We come up, high lunge on the left side. Just breathing, finding balance. From here, open up the right leg, arms out. Warrior two. Holding steady. Inhale, flip the palms, slight reach forward. Exhale, reaching back with the left hand, keeping that left arm active for a reverse warrior. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Exhale, we're going to hinge forward and down with the left hand. Feel free to use a block. Reaching up high with the right as we come into a side angle. And just breathe. Don't force anything. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Straighten the left leg. Shift the hips a little bit to the right here. And same motion. We're going to hinge forward and down with the left hand. Reach up high with the right as we come into a triangle. Inhale, come up, warrior 2. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down to the mat. We come into a lunge, plant the palms. We're going to keep the right palm planted this time and peel open with the left, reaching up high. And just breathe. Exhale, left palm meets the mat. Step the left foot back. We'll take our chaturanga flow and we'll meet in down dog. Take your time getting there. I'm just pausing for a moment. Becoming aware of how we feel, soaking in all that good energy, all that creative energy. Just breathing through it. On your next inhale, let's bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, we'll meet the top of our mats. Inhale, to a flat back. Exhale, we fold. And then inhale, root to rise, reverse swan dive all the way up, actively reach. Big inhale. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. So, just taking a second. Facing sideways on our mat now. We're going to come into goddess pose. All right. So first, let's just stand in Tadasana. Reminding ourselves why we're here, what we're doing, what kind of energy we're cultivating for ourselves today. It's always good to remind your being, your mind, because it's so easy to forget, but it's also so easy to come back to. We're just taking a second. What do you want to create? And why? What is your intention behind it? Maybe you just want to create some peace for yourself. Create a little bit of love for yourself. Maybe just just feeling good, right? Whatever it is, taking it in. The heel toe, the feet a little wider than the hips. Finding stability. Finding our intention one last time. Let's reach up high, reach to the heavens. Almost like you're getting a gift from the heavens here. Big inhale. Exhale, sinking down into our power. Bending the knees. Breathing here. We got this. Feeling that Shakti power here. Feeling that heat run throughout our body. That heat, that's creative energy. Getting it flowing. Big inhale. Let's straighten the legs, reach up high again. Getting that gift from the heavens. Exhale. Sinking down, letting it go, letting it flow. We are powerful. We are creative. Each and every one of us. All in our own unique way. We create the life of our dreams. And we create the world for each other. Taking that in. Inhale, straighten the legs, reach up high. We are powerful. We are divine. Exhale, sinking down one last time. Ooh, sitting with that power. How does that feel? Just witnessing it. You might want to come out of this pose a little early. Stay with it as long as you can. We can handle it. We can handle the heat. And coming back up, straighten the legs. Big inhale. Exhale. Let it all go. Heel toe. The feet in line with the hips. We return to Tadasana. Maybe just shaking out the legs here a little bit. Opening up the hip creases. Doing some rotations, some hip circles. Whatever you gotta do. That can be a little intense. We just cultivated a lot of energy for ourselves right there. So, whenever you're ready, whenever you're feeling good, we're going to return to the front of our mats into Tadasana. Sitting with our creative intention. Coming back to the breath. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward all the way. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, plant the palms. Take our chaturanga flow. And this time, we're going to meet in child's pose. So send the legs down, splay the legs open. Send the hips back. Forehead to the mat. And just breathe. Soaking in all that good energy. From here, let's come back up to tabletop. We don't want to rest for too long. Stay in the flow. Finding our foundation. We're going to come into half pigeon. So you take this on your back if you'd like. But if you're in tabletop, you're going to bring the palms forward about a hand's length. Bringing the right knee towards the right hand. Left leg goes along behind us. Peel open the right thigh, only as far as your leg lets you. Big inhale, we shine the chest. Exhale, sinking down into the right hip here, staying centered, staying aligned, just breathing. And maybe just taking in, what does it mean to create for you? Because it's different for everybody. So how do you create your life? Maybe you cook, maybe you paint, maybe you drive, maybe you teach. Whatever it is, how do you create? How do you use that power? Because with great power comes great responsibility. We have to be aware of our innate energy, aware of how to cultivate it and curate it for our own being. Let's plant the palms, push ourselves up, shine the chest. Big inhale. Exhale, sending the right leg behind us, coming onto our toes, windshield wipering the heel, maybe shaking out the right leg. Just resetting, doing whatever you got to do to feel good. And taking your time. Let's come into tabletop. Taking it on the left side now. Let's bring the palms forward. Left knee towards the left hand. Right leg goes along, peeling open. The left thigh here, only as far as your leg lets you. Big inhale. Shine the chest. Exhale, sinking down into the left hip here, staying centered, staying aligned, and just breathing. Maybe just noticing how much different this side feels. Plant the palms, shine the chest, push ourselves up, big inhale. Exhale, send the left leg behind us, come onto our toes, windshield wiper the heel. Shake out the left leg, do whatever you gotta do. Resetting into tabletop whenever you're ready. Take your time. And from here, we're just gonna sit back on our heels. Coming into hero pose. And stay here if you'd like, totally fine. Or maybe sitting in between our legs here. You might have to peel the calf muscles open a little bit. Might feel a little awkward if you've never done it before, but don't force anything. Do whatever you can do. Just taking a second. Just being with yourself. Being with your being. being with that creative flow. Simply becoming aware, a witness to our bodily sensations, our mental sensations. Just breathing. Let's come back up to hero pose. If you're not already there. And then from here, cross the ankles, send the butt on back. Come into a seated position. Towel off, take a drink, do whatever you have to do. We're going to come into butterfly. So whenever you're ready, bring the heels to touch. And only go as far as your legs let you. Shoulders heavy, spine neutral. Maybe coming into Gyan Mudra. Just continuing our meditation here. Maybe squeezing Uddiyana Bandha, Mula Bandha, if you know what that is. Focusing that energy upward from our lower chakras. That creative energy that lies in our spine. Coming back to our creative intention, our mantra, why ever we're here. And slowly hinging forward. Keeping the spine neutral as long as you can. Until you can't go any further. Letting gravity take over. And just folding down. Sinking down, becoming heavy. Opening up the sacrum here. Just breathing. Don't force anything. Nice and easy, let's walk ourselves back up to a neutral spine. Sending one leg long, followed by the other, maybe sitting back on our hands. Windshield wiper the heels, shake out the legs, that can be a little intense. Do whatever you gotta do to be comfortable. Alright. Feeling free, feeling powerful. Let's come back up to a neutral spine. And in your own time, knees are generously bent here. As we reach up high, big inhale. Exhale, folding forward toward our ankles, toward our heels, toward our shins. Just letting it all go. Knees are generously bent. And just breathing. Break free. Come back up to a neutral spine. Just take a second. Recalibrate. And we're going to lower down on our mats, so you might need to adjust yourself a little bit. But whenever you're ready, plant the feet, bend the knees, arms out, and lowering down with control on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We find ourselves flat on our backs now. Just taking a second, finding a spot where we can be comfortable. Somewhere we can just connect with the mat, connect with the earth, connect with ourselves. And we're going to come into bridge pose now. So keeping the feet in line with the hips. As we send the hips up, chest up. Just hold steady here. Just breathe. Maybe interlacing the hands underneath. That feels good for you. And break free. Let's float the hips back down to the mat. Splay the legs open. Heels to touch. As we come into a lying down butterfly. And just simply becoming the witness again. Sitting with our creativity. Sitting with the stillness. Because out of the stillness comes our creativity. We must be still first. We must be peaceful. From that peace, we manifest. We become free. All right, staying with that stillness, let's guide the legs back up. Feet are flat, knees bent. And from here, hug the legs into the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe massaging the lower back. Almost there, almost done. We made it through. All right, from here, come back to center. Send the legs long. Maybe placing our hands underneath our lower back. And we're going to keep the legs active, keep the feet active. Just breathe. Maybe coming into a shoulder stand or a plow. They're going to want to droop down, keep them active, keep the energy flowing. We are strong. We got this. And release your hands. Bring the back flush with the mat. Bring a little bit of bend in the knees. Take our 2 peace fingers here and interlace them with the big toe. Or maybe grab your ankles, grab your shins, wherever you can reach. And then once you're locked in, ready to go, let's bring the legs active again, extending the legs as much as you can. Just finding a slight pull in. Nice and easy. Don't force anything. And from here, opening up to a happy baby, bending the knees, opening up the sacrum here. Unleashing any leftover creative energy, any stagnant energy that's still there. Just opening up, letting it flow. Maybe going back and forth between extended legs and then opening up. Whatever you'd like. Whatever feels good for you. Just keeping that slight pull in. Come back up to center with the legs. Release the bind. From here, let's bend the knees. And then extend them about a foot off the mat here, alright? You place your hands underneath your lower back for a little support. So letting them hover about a foot, maybe a foot or two. It's up to you, whatever feels good. We're going to challenge ourselves here, alright? Get that heat flowing one last time. Get the creative juices flowing one last time. We're going to do some crisscrosses with the legs, so right over left, left over right, and just keep it going. Left over right, right over left. Really powerful movements here. Working that creative power. Powerful breaths here too. Here we go. Crisscross applesauce. We got this. Even if your legs want to give up, keep on going a little bit longer. We got this. Feeling powerful. Feeling free. Feeling alive. Keeping the feet active. We got this. Feeling the heat. A few more seconds. And come back. Let the legs hover for a few more seconds. You got this. Holding steady. Feeling powerful. And releasing. Floating the legs down, the feet down to the mat. Whew, let it all go. Release the hands underneath your lower back. Oh man, feels good. And finding ourselves flat on our backs now. We're going to sit with that energy. Sit with that power. And we're going to work our way in your own time to a comfortable spot for Shavasana. Finding somewhere on your mat where you can continue to sit with that energy. And to release all tension. Release all that stagnant negative energy. Just let it go. Anything you have built up, we're just going to let that go. And we're going to do a quick body scan just to free ourselves of all tension here. So starting at the toes, working into the heels, just scanning the body, just like a laser. Into the ankles, the shins, the knees, the thighs, the hips, letting the feet and the legs splay out here. Into the torso, heart center, chest, our shoulders, especially our shoulders, just letting them sink down. All throughout our arms to the tips of our fingers. Maybe extending the neck a little bit here. Unclench the jaw, uncurl the forehead, and working our way to the crown of our head. We reach a state of complete peace, complete stillness. Return to our breath one last time and enter Shavasana. Thank you all for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you're feeling good. Namaste. Peace out.